Together. Hi, everybody. We're streaming together, but nobody's on yet. Hold on. Yes. Zoom. Light. Now I'm live. All right, your invite's been sent. There we go. Start sharing chat. Sharing chat is enabled. And I think we're good.
All right, so I think we're ready. So then I will go
I'll hit the starting soon. Hi, everybody. I'm starting soon. I usually like to give people like 5 minutes. I don't know.
Forgot to pay the bills. They cut the lights away.
Hi, everybody. I'm back. Hi.
But hey,
Lily and I are back from
OBS is
TwitchCon.
lit.
Hi. We survived. We
While
survived
my life's a
TwitchCon.
dumpster fire, my stream's legit.
We didn't die. I was gonna say we didn't
My
die.
friends all say
Barely.
go outside.
Hi,
Barely.
everybody.
But my
Barely.
chat's
Hi.
the only crowd
Yes,
that
good
ever
to see you
makes
all.
me laugh.
So we're gonna be
Can't
talking
fold
about
laundry,
TwitchCon.
can't
There's a
cook a
lot of
meal.
stuff that happened at TwitchCon.
But I
Stuff
can
to unpack.
click
We got
with
stuff to
with
unpack.
Mac feel.
Oh shit! I can get rid of the goal at the
I'm bad
bottom.
at
because we're finally
life.
done.
Yeah, we're done. We're
Pay
done.
online.
I knew I didn't account for something.
Can't do taxes, but my thumbnails shine. If failure's free,
There we go.
then
Always
I'm
forget
in
that.
luck.
Although I will put
Cause
that one
IRL,
across
I'm
the
broke, but my Twitch blew
if I
up.
can find it, you don't wanna support
Yeah,
me.
I'm better at
so there
streaming
you go.
than
Okay.
breathing.
Nice.
My life's a
Yeah,
mess,
so
but at least I'm
me and
trending.
Dan are just recovering.
My wife is
We're
dead,
still
my fridge is
recovering
bare.
because we're old. I don't know. I'm old.
But my YouTube
recovering.
We're
uploads
disabled.
get
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Stop
that's
that! I'm gonna
too.
shake you.
I'm sorry.
Shake you.
schedule
Shake
can't
you.
clean my room.
Stop saying you're old. You're disabled. They're not
But I
synonyms.
mastered
I'm
jump
sorry,
cuts
yeah.
and back.
They're
My
not
bones were
synonyms.
hurting. So much
Yes.
walking.
Sparrow calls me up,
Sorry,
says
Dan.
get some
Cookie
sun.
redeemed treat. Oh hell yeah!
Tell
I'm
her
gonna
Cookie.
relax, my
Fake and
stream's
gay.
just
Oh god.
begun.
Hi,
Oh,
Cookie.
no.
I'm gonna get. I'm
Can't
gonna
keep
get a
a
little treat in
schedule,
a
can't
second.
fix
Wait, I'm
A
an
little
ace.
popsicle.
Does that mean I'm only half
But
gay?
my
I don't know,
channel
or a little
trailer is
gay.
a
I don't
Gay is an
know.
umbrella term. Gay is
Alright.
an umbrella term.
All right.
Hold on. I'm gonna run
I'm
to
bad
the
at
kitchen
life.
to get a popsicle.
Great online. Can't do dishes, but my edits shine.
There is proof. There's video proof, Cookie, that I am not.
I'd be a king.
There's video proof now at TwitchCon that I am an old man.
VHS ring.
You can ask Matara and her crew. That Matara, she's seen me. She knows I'm an old man. She's a wonderful lady, by the way.
Some people say life's a journey.
Taiwanese girl would
Mine's a
say.
blooper reel. But hit that follow
That's
button,
exactly
'cause
what a
it
Taiwanese
leaves
girl would say.
the outside.
Yes, you're not slick, Dan Tensky. I'm on to you.
Matara has beautiful red hair. She's a wonderful woman. Her people are wonderful.
Thank you for the treat. I got myself a little popsicle. It's cold.
The Navy was there.
The Navy was there.
Luna, I gave you the day off. Go Jays.
Luna.
Ah,
Hi, Luna. We're gonna be getting heated, so I don't know if you want to be here, my goon queen.
I know.
I'm
She
bad
likes
at
it when I get mad, I
And
think.
stupid online.
Yeah.
Can't hold it together, but my Lord's
We're just
divine.
giving it a second so that
If
people can
failure's
know.
hard,
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
then I'm a
everybody.
pro. Come watch me
We're still
crash
recovering,
and
so I
watch me
was gonna
grow.
play some games, but I think we're just gonna chat for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go lay down.
My story sucks, but it's
And then we'll play
still
Stardew
that.
tomorrow. Cause we stay till Tuesday.
Wait, Dan, I'm sorry. I thought we weren't streaming tomorrow. I'm doing groceries.
Oh, all right. We're not streaming tomorrow. Never mind. We're not streaming tomorrow. I am maybe
Wait,
no. We're not streaming. I may be
Burn my
streaming
toast
later on.
again
How's
today.
that?
Mm.
How's that?
Okay, if you stream later on today, if I'm up at the same time, I'll do it.
Right. You know what? Sandy asked if I would play 20 player peak at 7,
While
so
my
I don't know if
life's
that's
a
gonna be
dumpster
live
fire,
or
my
not. So I don't
stream's
know.
legit.
I don't know.
I figure with 20
My friends
players,
all
I have
say
actually
go
a
outside,
chance to
touch
survive.
grass.
So we'll see.
But my chat's the only
Morning,
crowd
Renee.
that
Morning,
ever makes
Cookie.
me laugh.
I mean, this popsicle,
can't
this
fold
cookie redeemed
laundry,
treat.
can't
It's like a
cook a meal.
dreamsicle.
Nice.
Mm.
But I can
Mm.
clip a meme with Cinemac feel. I bad at life?
Man, am I bad at life. I found the cat earrings, Lily. I found the cat earrings you gave me. Thank you.
Your cat ears that you got.
Thank you so much.
Then I'm in luck.
I gave you a
I'm broke, but my Twitch blew up. Yeah,
I'm not sure. Hopefully somebody can come. Somebody can carry me like ET Cookie. I'm not sure.
But at
I'm
least
not
I'm
sure that
trying.
more players is an advantage than peak.
Look,
Honestly, I don't know.
I
My
don't know.
wife
Let's
is
start
dead,
this
my
show.
fridge is bad.
Let's start this show.
Let's
Oh,
start.
here I am. Oh, hey. Oh, whoa. I got wolf ears. Yeah, how about that? Hi.
Oh, Dan put wolf ears on his model.
It's for Halloween. How about that, everybody? It's yeah, Halloween, not lore, not my future lore. It's Halloween.
You look so cute with your little wolf ears. I wish they could see on my chat, but I could see on yours.
Thank
You're so
you.
handsome. Look
Thank
at
you.
you.
You want to talk about the good things, or you want to talk about the bad things? You want to talk about how they frisked you like an Al Qaeda a terrorist when you brought in a bag?
Oh God.
All right. No, we should go chronologically. We got there Thursday, right? We got there Thursday, and I'm happy we did. We got in Thursday morning. It was beautiful. It was 70 degrees. The hotel. I'm gonna let you talk about the hotel, Lily, because
Oh God, the hotel.
Yeah, the hotel.
The hotel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something
Yeah.
about that hotel.
Uh-huh.
I didn't have my expectations were low. Were very low. Incredibly low. Because I just needed it to be clean and safe. That's it. I didn't need there to be a pool. I didn't need there to be complimentary chocolates. I didn't need there to be a fountain in the lobby. Clean and safe. The Mariana Trench is higher than my expectations. Yet here I am. Here I fucking am. Disappointed. Because that hotel was super sus. They tried to nickel and dime us. They tried to do all this fraudulent. They tried to do fraudulent charges. They were raking us over the coals. We did nothing.
We got some nice lemon water. You love the lemon water, though.
Oh, I did. I love that lemon water.
There was a shuttle to the convention. They never told us. It was like a secret adventure quest you had to go on to find the shuttle.
They were like, oh, but there was a sign downstairs. There wasn't a sign. There was a sign-up sheet on the desk. How was I supposed to notice that?
It was a blank sign-up sheet. It didn't say anything. It was just a book.
Yeah. It
was
wasn't
a book.
sign. It wasn't a fucking sign. It was a sign-up sheet. How was I supposed to know? I was supposed to look at everything on your desk?
But to be fair, even with that, it was just an open book. It didn't say shuttle. It didn't say con. It was just names. It was just names. And you're like, what is this?
It was a fucking sign-up sheet on a clipboard.
It was insane, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
So
right,
we discovered the shuttle on the last day. We discovered the last day.
Meanwhile, we spent so much money on taxis.
Oh my God, and Ubers. Oh my God. All right. So do you want? The first day was pretty easy. We went there. We got our badges. They gave us a lanyard, which was nice, and then they gave us a small badge that said, "You're a pisson," because evidently there are levels of badges, and we were affiliate badges, which was, I think that was a little bit higher than general. It was general, affiliate, partner, and then like super partner, and then there was like special guest. So we were one up from the bottom. So on the Titanic, we weren't in the boiler room. Which I mean, it was fine. That was fine. The parts that I want to, I mean, I don't know, Lily. You gotta help me out, because I'm just gonna start ranting. You gotta help me out, Lily.
Well, I love you, Madlad. This is my friend, Madlad. Hi, Madlad.
Hey, man, how you doing?
We're both pissed off about our vacation. It was happy, but there were some parts that were definitely stressing me out.
There were many
Like
good
Dan said.
people. We met many wonderful VTubers.
Mhm.
My only wish is that that the panels were longer. We learned from the panels. The panels were
yes.
good. The fist fighting was not good.
Boy.
You probably will never see the fist fighting like we
Honey.
saw the fist fighting. You probably won't see that. You probably know what was her name? I'm sorry. What was her name? She was attacked.
Well, Emiru. We love this
Emiru.
for you, Bessie. We love that
We
you're
love
coming
you. Thank
home
you.
on the plane.
We were on the floor when Emiru got attacked. I realize this now because I heard screaming, and that was Emiru.
Shit.
We were there.
Oh,
we were
shit.
there. I was eating a lot of candy with I was eating too much candy with caffeine in it, and Lily was helping me come down. But we heard screaming, and I believe that was when Emiru was attacked.
Oh boy. So hi, Matt. That we're talking about TwitchCon. So with the TwitchCon,
no, VTubers were not. No, VTubers were not fighting. Let's get that perfectly clear.
Believe it or not, the VTubers did not
were fighting. All right,
streamers were fighting, but VTubers weren't.
I want to make this perfectly clear. This is my personal breakdown. VTubers are very nice people. You know, you can get assholes anywhere. But in general, I saw a lot of very shy, neurodivergent, very friendly people who were VTubers that I would love to make friends with all of them, and I did. Now, when you're talking about the flesh tubers, I will describe the flesh tubers as a convention between Eminem and a Suge Knight Fest. Now, if you're old enough to know what that means, if you're old enough to know what that means, you see what I'm putting out there, okay? You see what I'm putting out there.
No, I'm not gonna fist fight dance.
No. I had a feeling that. Boy, we're gonna get into that later, because man, we came close to fist fights. We came real close.
Our thoughts are a little jumbled, so
yeah, I've even taken notes on how insane this was. So look, Dan Clancy is I think, in my personal opinion, a complete idiot. I think he's a complete idiot. He blamed, if you watch how he says it, he blamed Imaru for fostering basically an area, her fan base, to do something like that. He basically blamed the victim. If you read between the lines, you can see that.
Hi, call him IMAX the way he's projecting.
Fuck, man. And all this motherfucker did was go to parties. I mean, well, as far as I know, okay? He may have been doing something behind the scenes. If he was, I don't know what. He was partying and videotaping and streaming. That's what I saw. That's what I fucking saw. And after the attack, which they wouldn't even mention Umaru's name because legal, and they said sorry legally, and then they lied saying the person was apprehended, and he was not. He walked right out the door. Door. And that was the half of it, okay? That was the half of it. What I think, and I'm going to get on my soapbox here, what I think is going on is Twitch is basically a wreck. Twitch is fostering a lot of angry young men, or young men who want to, in Lily taught me a word. They want to, what was that word? Appear cool without appearing cool, or farm.
Farming.
And the problem is, you have one guy farming with his buddies, live streaming, and 5 feet away, there's another guy farming with his buddies and live streaming. Do you know what happens when those two guys get together? Take a guess. Take a fucking guess. All right, bam, bam. And and if there was enough security to throw these fuckers out, fine, right? Because I was seeing this all over. If there was enough security, it would have been fine, because you would say, hey, you know what? Streaming is fine. Acting like a goddamn fool isn't. Let's tone this down, gentlemen. Let's tone this down. That did not occur. Did it occur, Lily, at any point?
No, absolutely not.
No. At one point, these two guys, after Aura farming, got into a fight with each other, and this was the last day, and Lily and I were trying to leave. We were trying to leave the convention, and a security guard shut the door on us. Am I wrong, Lily? Am I wrong?
No, that's what happened. I pointed out that there was a fist fight going down. So like at the convention center where TwitchCon is held, it's segmented into pieces. There's like A through F or whatever, right? A through G, A through P, whatever. So Dan and I were making our way down the aisle.
We were tired. We were ready to go home.
We were tired. We were falling asleep at the presentation, so we were going home. And on our way to the shuttle, these two guys were fist fighting.
Oh no! Wait, it was their two guys in their crew. It was there because the crew was filming. You're never going to see that because I believe that's all going to be censored. I believe half the shit that happened you will never see because of censorship.
Yep. I don't think you can aura farm when you're built like a stick bug and make your money off of gaming.
Listen, Mad. I got bad news for you. These motherfuckers were not built like stick bugs, okay? These motherfuckers were not built like stick bugs.
I'm telling you,
they were built like they were living on the streets, and I'm just gonna leave it at that, okay?
Yeah, TwitchCon was a mess with security and was a mess too. Yeah, hi Warher Sandra. We witnessed a 2-block ass whooping. I'm not joking. 2-block ass whooping. What kind of shit have you been talking that somebody beats your ass up like 2 blocks? 2 blocks, because like I'm sorry, our thoughts are jumbled, but we were sitting by like the trolley station. We were sitting by the trolley station because we were trying to find a place to eat.
Oh wait! This was for the what we paid extra for, the block party.
Block party.
This is the $200 extra block party. Everybody falls through. Well, that is true, and I want to talk about that later because at many times when this was going on, I am not a young man, okay, but I love you guys, and you know what, being a white knight is not an insult for me, and protecting the people I love is not an insult for me. So when this shit was going on, I truly thought I am going to die to give Lily time to get the fuck out of there. I am going to die. And I God bless you if you've never had that experience in your life. God bless you if you can belittle this stuff and go, oh, it was hardly a thing. No, man, I've seen that shit in my life, and I am not a young man. Yeah. My only thing is I'm going to get beaten down like a fucking dog to give Lily time to escape. And, man, with that 2-block ass kicking, this dude, that was a gang fight. In my humble opinion, that appeared to be like a gang fight. There were so many guys fighting. So many guys. And you'll never see it. You'll never see it. Come at me, Twitch, because I know there's video. Come at me, because I know there's video. And there were people screaming. They were screaming for security. What was security doing, Lily? What was security doing?
Nothing.
They were doing nothing. Nothing. They were standing around doing nothing.
Also, Mad Lad is very tough. He's in the service.
Hey, man. God bless. God bless, bro. Me too.
Dan used to be in the service.
90 to 95, baby. 90 to 95, baby. I'm an old man.
Yes. Look, mate, situations can be different, but the actions and intentions of the same people who belittle experiences have none themselves.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You 100%, man. Hold on. I'm going to tag that. The people who were saying it was hardly nothing. And they said it was, what was her name? Umaru? Umaru? Emiru. This dude was like 6'7", okay? Oh, dude, there you go. Listen. This dude was like 6'100", okay? I don't know what it was. He grabbed her by the shoulders, then grabbed her by the face. There was no security behind. Her own security guard pushed him away. I don't know if you'll ever see it on YouTube again because they're taking it down left and right because censorship. So I don't know if you'll get to see it. He pushed her away, and then the dude just casually walked out. Do you know... Dude, okay, how about this, Mad Lad? You know what kind of damage can be done in five seconds with a knife,
Thanks
with
to
a
the
pen.
fart.
You know what damage can be done. Yeah. The
I'm
dude was a
so-
monster. The dude was a monster. And Emiru is like, Emiru's like 100 pounds and 5 foot nothing, maybe less. This dude had her by the shoulders and then grabbed her by the head and attempted to do like a fucking Cthulhu face sucker on her. No security, no nothing, but her own people. Her manager whisked her in the back. And the guy ran. And that's when we heard the screaming, Lily. I think that's when we heard the screaming.
Yeah, so TwitchCon was a mess. I had a good time, but like
fucking
there
mess.
were parts that were so bad.
No.
So very bad because like oh god. Where do I even start?
You give us your take, Lily. I'm losing my mind because I'm so angry because I'm like,
Alright.
companies do not give two fucks about you, and it shows.
Yes.
It fucking shows.
We'll start from the very beginning. There was a day to just pick up your bracelets and badges, which is, I guess, okay. There was nothing else to do. You just go there. It was the early badge and pick up. So we went there. We went there, and we were hoping there was something else. There wasn't anything else. We went back home. Fine. Money spent on the cab. Second day, we get there, and we... Sorry, there we go. Second day we went there, and there was like a whole bunch of stuff to do. I like to explore the ground floor, and in the ground floor they had like a lot of promotions, and some of them were a little sketchy. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the promotions that they let be down there were a little sketchy. Verizon was there, and they wanted your information, and they would give you like little things, and it's just like, I don't know.
Lily,
I don't know.
to be fair, Lily actually got that for me because my piece of candy. Somebody offered me candy with caffeine, and I shoved like 5 pieces of candy in my mouth, and then I began to go blind. And Lily hurried and signed up for Verizon to get me a water bottle so I could flush that out of my system. So that's my fault. That is 100% true.
Yeah, so like there were some booths that looked a little sketchy and a little sus. Thankfully, I didn't give them my information. It was the convention. Things like foot traffic wise, I think they went okay. But like, honestly, I really feel like I'm not, no hate to like the coffee booth, but I feel like that if they were giving out candy with that much caffeine, maybe they should have told people there was a lot of caffeine in them, because I'm gonna be so honest.
Look, all right. Lily has seen me change. A lot of people have not seen me change. I have DID. Lily saw me change into a very younger version and piece of candy. Free piece of candy. Free bowls of candy. Bowls and bowls of candy in my mouth. My mouth.
So I feel like people don't really realize how much caffeine that you should have in a day. It's not a lot, and I'm not saying that to be mean to anybody, but like it's not a lot. I wish they would have explained that the candy that they had there had a lot of caffeine in it. It was generous of them to give out free samples, but like for people who don't know what was in the candy, how much caffeine was in the candy, how much candy you should eat, should not eat, I think that should have been stressed out. Dan just was, I loved you! Please! Just, people really should have stressed out, like how much caffeine was in there. Like, we also got, Dan did a cocktail. He had 3 pieces of high energy candy and 2 shots of Gamersup! I had to wrangle him around. Like, he started like smelling colors because he was so caffeinated.
It's true. I start flopping around the young. Listen, whether you know this or not, or believe in DID or not, it's fine. I don't believe in any of you. My body, depending on who it is, acts differently. Okay. the child deals with caffeine much differently than the adult Dan. And oh boy, that was a lot of caffeine. Even for an adult old man, that was a lot of caffeine. And Lily, thankfully, got a bunch of water and flushed that shit out of me. But during that time, we were hearing yelling and screaming, and that's when shit was breaking. That's when all shit was fucking breaking loose. That's when all hell was breaking loose.
Yeah, like also the water in San Diego is disgusting.
On an unrelated note.
The water in San Diego was disgusting. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. I cannot talk about it enough. You could probably find better water in a puddle in your yard. It was undrinkable. Like, if you leave, I'm from New York, so we have the best tap water in the fucking country. Okay, I'm not arguing with you guys. I thought Pennsylvania tap water was disgusting. No, this shit is pure undrinkable. The taste lingers in your mouth an hour after you drink it. And poor Dan needed to stay hydrated because his medicine demanded that.
Yeah,
so
it really
I
did.
was just I was just filling bottles of water without knowing what the water fountain tasted like.
Until the last day. Until the last day. And I felt bad because then you were just profusely apologizing that I was drinking sewer water.
You were.
To be fair, Chicago water was even better. And I don't understand. I think they were taking that shit right from the bay.
Jay, hi Jay.
Hey, how you doing, Jay? Jay, brother, you missed some fights, bro. You missed some great street fights. Woo!
There are also a lot of con artists around the convention center. This one place pretended to be an autistic charity, and I tried to donate to them. Thankfully, it didn't go through.
Yeah, I'm happy I'm happy I helped with that. Not that
you did a good job, and I love you. Let's see, go on.
I think the scariest time. I think the scariest time is when we were at that block party after party getting in, and we left. We didn't even use all our tickets because it was so bad. When that, as Lily said, was right, a 2-block ass beating was there, and I had a friend who was I don't want to name him. But he actually shielded his girlfriend against the wall because he thought there would be gunplay involved, and it was that scary. Yeah. And again, people were screaming for security. No security came. No security came. Nothing. No security. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable it was unbelievable.
It was tough. It was very tough because, I had the privilege of looking at so many beautiful women.
They were quite pretty.
Ridiculously good-looking women. So many ridiculously beautiful, bust me down, hot smoke show women wearing cosplay, and I just hope that they all got home safe because, this convention was not
Cookie, you have no idea.
Good.
Cookie, the amount of... And everybody talks about this, all right? Yes. Everybody talks about, Cookie. Twitch is different. Twitch is different than Amazon. Bullshit. I know that's a legal fiction. Isn't that right, Jeff? Isn't that right? Yeah, fuck you, Jeff. Bullshit, because right after she was attacked, they brought in Amazon's chief of security. Whoa, why did they bring on Amazon's chief of security if they're two different companies? Oh boy, isn't that strange? Isn't that right, Jeff? Isn't that strange? And here it is. All right, I'm going to get on my soapbox, and I think the problem is, and I don't know how to fix it, and I don't know how in the world to fix it. But I have been to Dragon Con. It's never been like this. I have been to Ohio Con. I have been to anime cons. Nothing has been like this. I think it has a lot to do with young men videotaping themselves doing a lot of stupid shit or a lot of violent shit. And that needs to be addressed. So if anyone's to blame about making a toxic area, it's not Umaru. It is it's Dan Clancy and Twitch. It's Dan Clancy and Twitch.
All I'm gonna say is I walked around TwitchCon for miles. None of those sexy cosplayers caused problems.
No woman caused problems. No woman caused any problems. And I'm not saying women don't cause problems, but women don't fucking start fist fights with random people trying to aura farm. They don't do shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Luna.
Yes, I think there needs to be consequences, Mad Matt. I really do. Because, like, the thing is, I hate that they blame the women for what happened, because it's not true. All the women that I saw were very nice and kind and pleasant, and they were dressed up and having fun. Every person I saw fighting was a man.
Yeah.
A young man.
Yeah, a young man.
A young man.
Every creeper we saw, an older man. Not my. Thankfully, I think I have aged out of the creeper thing. I think the women that I talked to were saw me and knew that I had aged out of the creeper factor. I hope to God, and I hope to God I put on a good vibe, Lily. I hope to God you can attest to that.
Don't worry, I was Dan's wingman in case he got nervous, because Dan's
I was
really
nervous.
Sweet.
There was a woman in a bunny suit, and remember, I told her. Remember what I said? I said, you're a VTuber. I'd like to exchange information. I'm an ace. I'm old enough to be your dad. I'm looking at your ears respectfully. Can we please just change information? Remember that?
Yes.
Remember that? And she thought it was. I thought she thought it was endearing. I thought she thought it was endearing.
It was really cute. Dan, you're very respectful, and you tried to be sweet.
I try to treat people like human beings, man.
Private security.
Yeah, they could have.
Honestly.
They could have. They had enough money. It's Amazon. They have more money than God. They have more money than God. Why didn't they hire private security?
Honestly, I think that they should have hired private security, because the security they did hire wasn't very good. But I need you to understand something. Come here. I'm going to tell you something mind-blowing. The security they hired might have been doing the job they wanted all along, because, they don't want to protect their streamers. It's all about what the consumer wants.
It's all about the company and the money. If somebody as big as Umaru, gets attacked, you know how they feel about us? Nothing. They feel about us as nothing, just money. And to add insult to injury, listen, this was a family event. Right before that fist fight that we couldn't escape from, there was a mom strolling around with a baby. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here, man? Hey, Big, how you doing? I'm sorry, we're just bitching about TwitchCon. We're just bitching about TwitchCon. I cannot get over how angry I am and how irresponsible. And I don't know what it was like last year. Jay, maybe Jay, if you want to jump in, can testify what happened last year. But this year was a complete fucking shit show. A complete shit show. Now, that's not to say we didn't have a good time. We had a good time with the VTubers. We had a good time at the booths. I talked to one of Matara's managers, associates, and that was wonderful. Matara is an older lady, a very attractive older lady, frankly. And that was fun. I talked to plenty of people who want to start VTuber agencies. We gave out cards back and forth. Oh, the card thing. Tell us, Lily. Tell them about how you searched around for the card thing for me. That was so kind of you.
I love you, of course, Dan. So, there was a lot of people at the convention.
Mad, you're 100% right.
Yes, convention hire security. That's essentially all right. escorts to direct people to hand
Yeah.
out and check passes, make up most of the
Yeah.
workforce. Then 30% should be more like bouncers. They should
Bound?
keep order
Yes.
and retain aggressive individuals. How'd I do it anyway?
Yes, and none of them were bouncers. None of them. The thing that blew me away, the biggest thing that blew me away, and I swear to God, I got so angry, is that Lily and I were trying to leave the area, trying to distance ourselves from a fight, and this motherfucker shut the door on us. He shut the door like he didn't want the bad air of fighting to leave out into the atmosphere. He shut the door in front of us.
Keep in mind, we were like right by the door. Like we were at arm's length away from the door, and he closed the door on us. Keep in mind, we were not near the fight.
No. Well, I mean, not near is. I mean, we were 30 feet away. But I'm always worried about that because these dudes have entourages, okay? And I'm always worried about cameras being dropped, and because I've lived that life. I've lived that life where I don't know what it is. It's young men and testosterone. And if Jay's here and if you've been a young person once, you know. If you've been a young man once, you know. The smell of testosterone, the arms flying, it turns into a fucking just, I don't know what, just stupidity. Just fucking stupidity. And I, as a young person, have been involved in that kind of stupidity. So I'm always worried about that shit to explode. Yeah. And the thing about it is I watched it later and all these people were saying, well, it's not a really big deal. It was her fault. It's all this stuff. One, you didn't see half the shit we saw. Two, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about because that young lady could be dead. In 5 seconds, that dude could have stabbed her 5 times, walked away, and nobody would have caught him. That's how fast it could have happened. Instead of trying to suck her face off, like Squidly Diddly, he could have killed her. He absolutely could have killed her. And then we would be having a different conversation. We would absolutely. How old was the dude? I don't know, but he was a fucking Andre the Giant motherfucker. He was big. That dude was big. You know what? My guess, if I was to be in a court of law and raise my hand, I would say mid-20s, mid to late 20s. I would say that, mid to late 20s.
So what I'm getting at is, I don't know, like, as far as all this goes, like, it could have, like, what happened was bad enough, and it could have ended in tragedy, and I hate that.
And it could have been easily avoided. All of it could have been easily avoided. Like, okay, here's the deal. Tell them about the bag. If they spent half the time being security as to grab you for bringing in a fucking bag, the con would have been different. Tell them about your bag.
Okay, so I'll tell you about the bag. So hi. I wanted to bring a duffel bag with me because I was
last day. Yeah.
Last day or so. I wanted to bring a duffel bag with me because I was wearing cosplay. And the cosplay, the weather there is kind of weird. It was hot and cold, and the stuff I was wearing was a little bulky. So I just thought I'd bring a duffel bag.
Yeah,
so
if I can interject, Lily and I were not used to the weather because it was. I had never been to San Diego before. I went right from Great Lakes to somewhere else. I'd never been on the West Coast like that before. So it was like if you were in the heat, you were hot. You were fucking hot. But if you were in the cooler areas, it dropped to like 60 or 70 degrees. It was different. So go ahead. I'm sorry, Lily. I'm sorry for interjecting.
So the duffel bag was empty. I promise. There was nothing in it. It was just to hold my cow onesie because my cow onesie was very warm. That's all it was for. It was empty. And they said, "Oh, she's an affiliate. She could bring the bag in." And they were like, "No, you can't bring the bag in."
I know. First it was yes. Then some guy who was in fatigues. I shit you not. This man was in fatigues. He's like, "No, she can't bring it in." Go ahead, Lily.
It was just too much. Like this guy was like I swear to God, they because I was wearing a face mask. And keep in mind, the face mask was to prevent me from getting sick at the convention.
Oh,
and I had a duffel bag, They treated me like I was part of Al Qaeda. I did not do anything. Like they basically ignored all the fist fights, but they were ready to throw me to the ground over a fucking face mask. Sounds like too many chefs and not enough.
And the boss, Mr. Clancy, was partying it up and video and live streaming, and then afterward apologizing and blaming the victim that she had made her own problems. It's like, no, dude, no,
she didn't. And the thing is, like, they're just trying to protect where the money is. But the thing is, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways because, like, you profit off of these people. You profit off of the streamers. You profit off of the beautiful women. And you also profit off of the people who are parasocial with the beautiful women.
Yeah, you do.
If like they don't care if these women get attacked because in their mind they're like, well, this is what they signed up for. No, that's not what they signed up for.
Who the fuck signs up for that? Nobody signs up for I'm in a line and I'm gonna have Andre the Giant try to suck my face off or kill me. Who signs up for that? Who expects that?
Yep, it is funny how aggressive people get until there's real violence. It's very funny, actually, because again, like they were ready to like.
Mad. I have a feeling Mad and I share some things in common because I really thought, and I was scared 2 times during that con that I was going to die. And it was like, man, I feel like because that guy in that. And as Lily calls it, the 2-block ass beating, he popped up and he had such a gash in his face. He looked like his whole face was blood. His shirt was blood. I had thought he had been stabbed or shot because that motherfucker looked like he was going to die. And I thought if it was across the street. And like I said, our friend was shielding his girlfriend against a side wall. And we were across the street. And I thought, please, Lord, do not let them come across the street because there was no security. Yeah, dude, I get it, man. I get it. And as a young boy, I got into a lot of fights. And you know what? You're not Captain America, and I've said this. I've got clips. You don't feel like you're fucking Captain America. You don't feel like you're fucking Daredevil. You feel like you're in pain, and you want to die, and you crawl your way home. Win, lose, draw, what the fuck ever, okay? And I think what happens is testosterone gets in the way of a lot of these motherfuckers. They're streaming, so they got an audience. That's what it is. So, Dan Clancy, you need to deal with those people. You need to deal with the live streamers who are trying to aura farm, who are trying to be big dogs and cancel these motherfuckers. You need to not show that shit anymore, okay? This place is supposed to be about games, about talking, not showing everybody how much of a badass you are on the streets. Okay, maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the fucking problem.
It's just like I said, like I'm not like a lot of the people causing problems were specifically like younger men, and they were all like Dan said, they were all aura farming, they were all hype beasts, they were all just absolutely acting like they were the biggest thing since sliced bread.
And the problem is, yeah, you're right. And the problem is they bump into another guy who's acting the exact same way. And guess what happens? Guess what? It's like fight night, man. It's like guys getting ready for an MMA fight, you know? And it's like, stop. You have the ability on Twitch to turn this shit off. To say, if you're going to do this stuff, we're going to ban you. But instead, what they do is they ban a VTuber underboob. What the fuck? Sorry, that's my fucking freak out. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
My fucking freak out.
Cause like it just seems like ridiculous because like I hate how sexuality specifically for women is so demonized. Like I said, I genuinely mean it. Like I'm you like you can't tell who was the good person and who was the bad person. Like none of that. But like what I'm saying is, like a lot of the people that were just minding their own business were beautiful women who just wanted to go
I-
there, dress up, have fun, buy cute little charms for their cell phones, and leave.
I will tell you this.
And-
I can tell you who the good guy and bad guy is because I never got attacked by any woman's underboob. How about that?
No.
I never got attacked by anybody's hip. No woman's hip started a bloodbath for 2 blocks. How about that? No woman's underboob ever attacked somebody and started a fucking bloodbath. So I can absolutely tell you who the good guys and bad guys were.
Yes.
I mean, boom, there you go. That's my spicy hot take. That's my spicy hot take.
A lot of the women, there was just like when it comes to the women at the convention, a lot of them were so sweet.
Oh
and
my
so kind.
God,
They'd
they
stop
were
for
wonderful people.
picture.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so on to the good stuff. We went to a VTuber meet and greet that was an hour. It should have been longer, and we met the most wonderful people in the world. We traded cards. We met wonderful people. We met partners. They didn't even have to be there as partners. They could have gone somewhere else. We met partners. I met friends I hope to keep for a very long time. Friends that I hope that will come on the show. Great people. Lily, tell them about the bag. Tell them about that girl who was just handing out stuff.
So hi. When we're talking about all the nice people, this is what I mean. There was literally just a girl handing out motivational cards with nice things on them and little toy dinosaurs. I was there and I was talking to their friend. I think their friend was non-binary, and we were just having a lovely time. And it's just like it's such a shame. My friend's bag ripped and we don't know what to do. The dinosaurs keep falling out, and I hand them my portable sewing kit. I brought my portable sewing kit to the convention, and I was just like, "Here, your friend could use my sewing kit," and I watched her sew up the bag while we were just mingling. We were all
was so
mingling and having
happy.
a good time.
He was so
Yes.
fucking happy. It brought a tear to my
She-
eye.
She wasn't charging for the little dinosaurs.
No,
she
she was
wasn't
just
making
giving them
people.
out.
Yeah, she was just giving them. I think I have the card on the table of what the card said.
There was a tiny little VTuber, and she was a partner, and she was dressed up as a hot dog with she was dressed up in a hot dog outfit. What was her name? And mouse ears.
I don't know, but she had mouse ears.
And she was just adorable. She talked to me for a good 10 minutes. There was another woman, I can't remember her name, Panda something. Amazing woman, gave me really good tips.
Easy.
Really nice lady. Everybody in that VTuber space. Good people. Good people. Okay, look, I know there are bad people everywhere, okay? But generally, in that place, there were a bunch of shy, neurodivergent people who just wanted to make friends. Nobody was aura farming. Nobody was fucking throwing fists. Everybody was just having fun. It needs to be more like that.
Yes, so I have the card here. Her name is Brachio Jojo, and it says the card has
Please
little
follow
dinosaurs
her.
on it. It says, "You are not replaceable. You are not neglectable. You deserve to be treated with respect." And then she handed out like little colorful plastic dinosaurs. It was so cute.
I know, and then think about the dichotomy, right? Think about that dichotomy when you're in a place like that for an hour, basking in friendship, and then you go out, and these motherfuckers are trying to kill each other. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy.
It really does discourage people from coming to these events. Lily, you should have counted the aura farming with Molly.
I don't think I'll ever go back. I don't think I'll ever go back.
I don't think so.
I think I'd rather
really
go.
Sad.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lily. Go ahead.
It's really sad because if the event was more like the socials, I would have loved to go back because the socials were so nice. Like Dan said, it was just a bunch of shy neurodivergent people who just wanted to make friends.
Including myself, we had a great time. We sat, we mingled. We part of the icebreaker was to talk to people and find out 3 things about them. Everybody was so fucking friendly and even though they were shy, They were doing their best, man, and I have so much respect for that. Like, not everybody is as outgoing as me and Lily, okay? And people were doing stuff. The art. Let's talk about the art. The art area was wonderful. The art was fantastic. I slipped by Lily's control of my wallet, and I got a mat from an amazing woman from Korea, because I had been, and it's beautiful, and I'll take a picture of it. She signed it for me. Lily got Lily. What did you get? Remember, we searched for it, and you got it.
Oh, I got a Sammy bracelet. So I wanted a keyboard clicker, and I found one. Dan helped me. We searched all throughout the convention. I wanted one that I liked. A lot of them were really nice, but they weren't my style. And then we found a stim bracelet, and it's covered in charms.
I was so happy we found it.
It has like little shapes and colors, and the little clicky charm is like it's a strawberry milk on a blue keycap, and I'm like, that's my aesthetic, and I'm clicking it right now. I have it on right now, my little stimmy bracelet.
And you also, there was a thing where you got to wait in line and get compliments and a candy from a drag queen. Again, no drag queens were fucking throwing elbows. No drag queens were fucking involved in any kind of violence. Tell us about that story, because that was really nice.
Okay. So like, I went to there was a compliments and candy with drag queens, and you lined up, and the drag queens would compliment you and give you a little piece of candy. And they said that I was really pretty, that my outfit was beautiful, and that I should be on stage with them. And they gave me a piece of candy, and I thanked them. I was shy, and then I took out my phone to take a picture, and they loved my phone because it matched my aesthetic.
She was so happy. I took a video. I don't know if she wants it. Lily has the video.
Yes.
If you'd like to play, hey, that's all you. It'll be wherever you want it. But there's a video. There was tarot card readings. There a lot of good things. I wish the good things outnumbered the bad things. That is the problem, because the human brain, for better or worse, locks on the bad things. And because of my history, I'm going to have that motherfucker being attacked by a shark in my brain for a very long time. I'm going to have these guys fighting in my brain for a very long time. And Warhorse, you understand that. I think people who have seen violence will understand that. If you've never experienced violence, God bless you. And I've seen a lot of people online who, hey, God bless you. You've never experienced violence in your life. I'm happy the good Lord has smiled upon you. For the rest of us, not quite the same. Not fucking quite the same. You know what I'm saying? Not the same. Hey, Miles, how you doing, man? We got, there was a lot of advice given. I'm going to give out some free advice to everybody who is being a YouTuber. They said that being a variety tuber is dead. You do not want to be called a variety streamer, because there was such a glut in the algorithm of being a variety streamer. You don't want it. No one will ever find you. You must specialize, or you're doomed. So that is something. The panels were informative.
They were really nice. If it was more of that and less of the other crap going on, I would love to go back. But honestly, I think that's a good idea, Dan. I think we have a plan. Next year, NYC, a lot of people want to meet up.
Yeah, I think NYC is the plan. I would love to go to NYC. I've never been, well, I have been to the East Coast, but never to New Jersey or New York. And I know there's a con there that Emmy talks about, and Emmy has offered us her house. And I want to see you. I'd love to see Umbra. I'd love to see all my friends in New York. And I think that's the plan. I think there is a con in January or February. I'm there. But as far as going to TwitchCon again, and like I said, I have been to cons run by volunteers that have been less insane. You know what? The CEO needs to step down, Warhorse. The CEO needs to stop streaming himself. Stop blaming victims and start doing stuff. You know that guy originally got a fucking 30-day ban for attacking her. He got a 30-day ban. Oh, don't worry. He got a 30-day ban for a sexual assault. And in California, by the way, that is sexual assault. That is absolutely a crime. That's sexual assault.
Yes. I don't believe in victim blaming. I don't believe she did anything.
If you watch it, he does it. He slides it in. He doesn't say it as much, but he says basically, well, you're kind of responsible for fostering your own chat and your own community. What does that say to you? Because for me, that's victim blaming. That's victim blaming. You know what? The person who should be responsible for controlling Twitch, and Twitch is on, I think it's on shaky ground. I don't know where we're going to go if it collapses, but Zen has talked about it too. Twitch needs to get itself together. Twitch needs to get itself fucking together. I appreciate you guys being here listening to us bitch, because it was bad, but there were good times. Lily and I had a wonderful time together. I would never go. Lily is my sister. I would have loved to meet all of you. We stayed with Sandy. I can't remember her name. Do you remember her name?
Sandy. I think it's Sandy.
Jay, if you're still here, you recommended Sandy to us. Thank you so much. We got to go to her Airbnb. We got to go to the beach for a while.
It was so nice.
It was wonderful. She's her people are amazing people. I'd love to visit Poland, dude. You just gotta stop. You gotta settle down over there in Europe. I'd love to visit Poland. You just gotta stop shooting down drones and stuff. Okay. I think all right. Enough of the bad stuff. We got to talk about more good stuff. Hey, guess what? There's a new game coming out called Solo Leveling. Okay, there's a new game coming out called Solo Leveling, and they had a punch machine. They had a punch machine, and there were a lot of. Okay, this is myself this is being self-laudatory. Okay, but Lily was with me. Okay, Lily was with me. But this is me giving myself a pat on the back, because the old man still got it. So we're in line, and there's a punch machine, and a lot of these dudes, they have pretty muscles. I don't know if you know what that means. They have pretty muscles. I boxed in university. I boxed, okay? These dudes are like swinging like I don't know what. They're just using their arms. Nothing's happening. So I get up there, and I go, I just want to let you guys know, like, if I fail this thing, I'm the oldest motherfucker here, and everybody's laughing. And I hit that thing so hard, I got an S-rank cap, baby. I got an S-rank cap, baby. Lily can testify to it.
Dan, what a hat.
I did. I beat that thing. You know what? You throw your potty into it, you punch through, you knock that son of a bitch out. Boom, baby, boom. I got a cap. Yeah. Miles, you're right. Arise Overdrive. And the game was cool. And man, did I fucking win a cap. And I'm walking around with that S-class, the S-level cap. I was walking around with it yesterday. I'm like, fuck yes. I think so, Stars. I think so. I think it's coming out. I think Miles is right. I think it's coming out next month. Oh man, Roadblocks was everywhere. Lily is right. Roadblocks was everywhere. We didn't go to the Roadblocks area because, frankly, I don't know about Roadblocks, but they were giving out these gold chains that reminded me of Mardi Gras. They were handing those things out like candy. I can you tell us about what the fuck was going on with that, Lily? Because I was oblivious.
So they were handing out gold chains that said Roblox on them. They were plastic gold chains, but regardless, they were handing out like a couple of things. So a lot of these booths tend to give out promotional items that you can only get at the convention. Some of them are pretty cool. Some of them are okay.
Like pieces of candy.
Like pieces of candy. And Roblox is a game where, so it's essentially like it's like VR chat in the sense like there's a world within a world. There's so many worlds within this one world, and that being said, you can play lots of little games in this one game, and people can create these games.
So it's like a
There's so many
sandbox
out there.
area. See, I don't know a thing about
Yes.
Roadblocks. So it's like a sandbox area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And yeah, so I feel like it was not a coincidence that somebody who shares their values was at the convention. Because,
Roadblocks, yeah, it was big. Roadblocks was big there. They had a big area. Another fun part that I enjoyed was the Marines were there, and I had fun with the Marines because they were playing some Navy SEAL game, and I went up to them and I go, where's the game where you fix the toilets? Because, A-ganger. And the guy laughed, and I was able to shake hands and, respect to all of them. And I'm like, wait, where's the game where you fix the electricity and fucking fix the toilets? Those guys were great. Stack Up was great. Wonderful people. The charity area, great. I'd like to do more charities with them. Wonderful people. Like, how do we do this? There was a bottom floor where they let everybody in. Okay, there was what's her name? She was attacked on that floor. Yeah, she was attacked there at the meet and greet area. Outside that area is a hallway, a big hallway. And that's where a lot of the fighting took place. And the fighting took place also at the street fair afterward that we paid extra for, that I'd love to get my money back for because we got the fuck out of there. Funny how we decided not to stick around and have chicken wings after a fucking, what is it, a 2-block beatdown. Funny that we didn't want to stick around, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, it was oof. There were a couple of booths that let you play demo games. One interesting game that I'd like to talk about is
You know
called
what? There was no Fortnite area as far as I could tell.
No.
There was no Fortnite area. You know what was there, Cookie? PUBG was making a big comeback. A lot of stickers, a lot of guys in helmets. PUBG was big. They were trying desperately to recapture their relevance. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was big. It was big. A lot of PUBG was there. What else was there? Yeah, Game Subs was there, giving away lots of free samples. Oh.
Yeah, G Fuel was giving away lots of samples of their little sippy sippies.
Lots of free samples. Oh.
You did a dangerous cocktail. You had 2 sips of G Fuel. You had 2 sips of G Fuel, who was sampling their old and new formula. And you had 3 caffeinated candies, and you almost bought a sleeve of caffeinated candies. I stopped you.
Before Lily even know, I don't even know how many. I think Lily turned her head, and she didn't see the amount of candy I had stuffed in my mouth. I was like a ham. I was like a gerbil. I was like a gerbil.
What I am telling you right now, so listen to me when I say this. Dan ate so much caffeine that day. In that one small instance, he nearly went temporarily blind in one eye.
It's true. She's not laughing. I couldn't stand up. I was like that squirrel in that car. I was like that squirrel in that show. You're right. I was fucking seeing sounds. I was hearing colors.
Yes. Dan was really high on caffeine, and I told him, listen, if you promise not to do that again, I will buy you candy. And I bought him candy.
She bought the little one candy because the little one was out because she was so overstimulated, because it was like a rave. When you first walked in, they had smoke machine, they had lights. In all honesty, they should have had something for people with epilepsy, because it was like being in a rave. I'm not kidding, right, Lily? It was like being in a rave. There was like music everywhere, and just people just. Wait! Lily won a cow. Lily won a cow. Tell us
I
about that.
did. And a Fortnite gift card. I love a Fortnite gift card.
I'll take your gift card. I'll take your gift card.
Dan won't stop at the gift card. If Dan stopped at the gift card, that'd be fine. But he wouldn't stop at the gift card. So anyway, I won a cow. There was this game called Dairy Dash, and what you do is
I sucked
was
at
like
it.
One of those,
I came in dead last.
It was one of those run jump games. So I did the run jump game. So I won 4,000 points, and that was enough for me to get the cow. So I got the cow and I clipped it to my badge, and the cow is shaped like a carton of chocolate milk, and it's a brown cow.
It's great. It's a great cow. It is so cute.
Yeah.
I hope you send pictures. I hope you put pictures up.
I will.
We have pictures up in the real life area in the Discord. If you want to take a look. Here you go.
Want to take a look at our pictures for TwitchCon? You get exclusive pictures that nobody else gets to see in the Discord. Pictures.
Yes.
Pictures.
Yes.
So we will be showing pictures, but we won't be showing all the pictures.
No,
so
there's a very scandalous picture of Lily and I holding toes together. Oh, it was scandalous.
Did Dan say that correctly? Yeah, we were holding feet, Chad. We were holding feet all night long.
Yeah, because you know what our after party was? We went home and watched Game Grumps and went to bed.
Yes. We went home, we watched Game Grumps, we ate Domino's pizza, and we went to bed.
All right. Now it's Lily's turn to explain the bullshit that happened at the hotel. Now let's take it to the hotel. Let's take it to the hotel.
Take it to the bridge. Okay, so I will not be naming the name of the hotel as not to dox myself. So that being said, that hotel.
Love you, man. Love you, War.
Love
Thanks,
you, War.
man.
We'll have to run for now and do some work.
Thanks for listening to us, bitch.
Well, that's nice. Yes, thank you. I'm a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Thank you, Miles. So there was
we should have slept in a hole. Frankly, we should have slept in the hole.
Yes. So I'm gonna say this. The hotel. Let's just call it we'll
call it El Succo.
Oh, God.
We'll call it El Succo.
El Cheapo Barato.
Yeah, and it wasn't cheap. Wait, no, it wasn't cheap, Lily. It wasn't cheap.
It wasn't cheap. So El Cheapo Barato, it just means like they spared every expense.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, okay, perfect.
At least your hotel wasn't closed a month prior due to health violations. Yo, that's diabolical.
That is true.
Fucking hate
that
it.
is true.
Hotel I visit has to have a swimming pool.
Oh, it had a swimming pool. We didn't know until the last day, but it had a swimming pool.
Even if I don't plan to use it. So let me tell you something. We went to El Cheapo Barato. So in El Cheapo Barato was like, like probably regular hotel price. It was like at first, before I paid. When I was booking the hotel, it said it would be $1,200, and then the final bill said it would be $1,300. And we get there.
Don't forget the $80 they tacked on. Don't forget the $80.
You're getting ahead of yourself.
I'm sorry.
We go to the hotel. We tell them, hey, we're gonna pay in cash, and we would like clean linen sent up to the room. And they're like, all right, very good. So we take the elevator. We're both absolutely dog fucking tired.
Wait, hold on. They said, because you're paying in cash, we need to lock in your credit card for good faith money. And I'm like, okay, because it was a shock to you because they didn't tell you that on the phone. And I'm like, okay, here's my card. No problem, right? Because we're going to pay at the end. No problem.
Oh, yeah. And that was a disaster because we get to the hotel room. We're both exhausted. Disgustingly exhausted because it took me like 10 hours to get to this place. So I flop on my bed and we just like almost immediately pass out. We unpack a few things and we almost immediately pass out. We wake up and like the whole thing with the hotel is like I inspected the beds and made sure that they didn't have any unexpected guests. The door locked. It had a deadbolt on it. So I felt safe and it was clean. Those were my only expectations for the hotel.
The
Safe
air
and clean.
conditioner was sporadic at best. The air conditioner was sporadic at best.
Yes. And we everything was okay. It was what I needed to be. And then the problems started happening. In the middle of our vacation, they charged Dan for the full amount of money for the hotel room. Keep in mind, my credit card was the one who made the reservation for the hotel. Dan was just paying the fee. There was a deposit. You had to pay $100 deposit to show that you weren't going to run away. Dan got charged the full amount of $1,387.
My bank closed my bank closed my fucking card. I was stuck. I had to rely on Lily. My bank shut down my fucking credit card.
True story. I'm not even kidding. Oh, never go to a con hotel pool the last day of the con. It's a soup. Blech. Thank you, Cookie. They closed down Dan's bank account, and I
couldn't buy a pack of chewing gum, man. I was basically a pauper.
And to add insult to injury, they locked us out of our room.
Now, wait. This was the night of the gang fight where we were so stressed, we were so overstimulated, we just wanted to get in to our room, and all of a sudden, I tried to get in, door wouldn't open, and for me, I'm going to be very honest. I'll be very honest. When I was a boy, my mother enjoyed locking me out of the house. So it was, people make fun of this word, but it's nothing to be made fun of. It was very triggering for me. It was. And so I couldn't even move my legs. So Lily actually went down. God bless you, Lily. I basically was trying to maintain the small composure I had, because I was going to kick that fucking door down, because I could see our stuff in the room. And I was like, it was bad. It brought up a lot of bad memories, man. We'll leave it at that. So Lily went down, and being the Latina she was, she got shit taken care of. I'll leave it to you, Lily.
Oh, I certainly did. So I went downstairs, and my blood was absolutely fucking boiling. I go downstairs after a long day. Dan is scared. I know Dan has childhood trauma. I have childhood trauma. I storm downstairs and I say, hey, I can't get into my room. And they're like, well, yeah, we charged you the amount of money and only a little bit went through. So, blah, 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 blah. I wasn't hearing any of it. It was all horse shit. It was dehumanizing, humiliating. And I'm telling you, this hotel had no reason to do this to us. We put down the $100 deposit. They're not supposed to charge you in the middle of the vacation. They're supposed to charge you at the end of the vacation. That's why we were giving the $100 deposit. And I was just seeing red, and I told them, hey, you want me to give you the money? That's fine. You know where the money is? In my fucking hotel room, because I'm paying in cash. And I was just like, and they were like, "Oh, we're so sorry for the miscommunication, Miss Jamel. We'll get you a new key card so you can open the room." And I looked at them and I said, "Is my stuff in there? Am I going to expect my stuff when I go into the hotel room that I booked?" And like, yeah, everything should be there. Everything should be there. And I get the card. I go back upstairs. I open the room. I rummage through my belongings. I get the money. I storm back downstairs. And I hand it to them. I do a fucking money spread like I'm a hype beast.
You do, like you're a fucking you're El Chapo.
Like I'm El Chapo. I do a fucking money spread, and I'm just like, what part of this makes you think that I was gonna skip out?
I was still not right. I mean, I am embarrassed to say that I am a 54-year-old man, and I was still not right. So Lily took me down there, because I don't think she would have trusted me to be up there. She knew I needed the company, at least the physical company, because I was not well. I was not. But look, man, I had just seen a fucking gang fight from fucking one block to another. I was living my childhood life all over again. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna put that right out there. I was living my Chicago childhood life right out there again. And then just to not to be able to go into a safe place, it hurt. It hurt me bad. It hurt me bad.
So I told Dan once we got access to our room again, I didn't want him to be alone. I was like, "You're coming downstairs with me.
Yeah.
You are coming downstairs with me." And I lost it. I was tearing into these fucks. Like I said, I did a money spread like I was El Chapo. And I was just like, what part of this made me think I was skipping out on paying? And I was absolutely, my mouth was frothing.
It was.
My eyes were twitching. My face turned red. I was shaking with rage.
I was so scared for you. I offered you some lemon water, remember?
Yeah, Dan kept trying to calm me down. He was just like, here, Lily, have some lemon water. It's really good today. And I was just like, in a minute, Dan.
Yes.
And I was just like, why would you do that? Why would you lock us out of the room? And they just kept explaining over and over what the policy was.
And it wasn't even,
like,
we weren't even leaving. They shouldn't have even charged us because we were staying till Tuesday. They charged us on Saturday night. They charged us on Saturday night. None of it made sense. And the contract said, we're accepting the cash. We're just taking this $100 as good faith money. Evidently, they didn't even read their own contract.
No. So I was just absolutely frothing at the mouth. I was tearing into them because they did that thing when they have nothing to say where they kept repeating themselves in hopes I calmed down. I did not calm down. I only got angrier.
Yeah, because they were repeating the same thing, and they were
like,
hoping for a different result.
Yeah. Well, you see, it's just that we charged the card on file, and it's just that not all the and it's just like I'm aware. You told me that. Well, in the contract, I'm aware. I read it before I signed it, and they were just absolutely losing it. They were counting the money over and over again.
The guy was shaking.
Over and over again.
The fourth time the guy was counting the money, I could see his hands shaking. I could see that motherfucker's hands shaking. And I kept thinking, do they think the money is going to change dramatically? That the money they counted is going to be different on the fourth time around.
And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they added a fraudulent charge of, you're
this
short
magic
by
$80 fuck you money. And
that's
you know what? I told them, you can take it out of the $100 that I gave you because that's what it's for. It's good faith money. That is fine.
Yes.
You owe me $20, by the way.
Oh my God.
You now owe me $20.
And honestly, it was such a fucking, like, I was just digging into them because I was so fucking furious at this time. And I was like 5 minutes away from jumping over the counter and dragging her up a tree like a leopard. I like these people. They we're just trying to give me the bullshit. And Dan gently said, "Oh, you could take the $84 out of the good faith money." And I was just like letting them have it. And I was just like, I better be able to get back in that fucking room. I better be able to get back into that fucking room, especially now that everything's all squared up. And if we're having a problem, I am coming back down here. And like I just absolutely like I got stuff done. And Dan gave me the lemon water, and I headed up to the elevator, and he brought up the fact that hi, both the electrical sockets are sparking. One of them comes out of the walls. You might want to do something about that. And he casually dropped he was a lawyer, and we got 2 free breakfasts.
Yeah, we did. And you know, the real sad part is we both kind of, when we finally got in, for better or worse, we both kind of deconstructed in that room.
Yes.
We did. And the night was a little rough for both of us. We both, man, it was a day, and it was a night, and it was rough. So that Sunday when we were there, we were fucking exhausted. And I'm happy we got the extra day just to decompress and chill out. And people were like, well, are you going to go to the museum? Are you going to go to the aquarium? You know what Lily and I did? We watched TV.
Yes, we watched TV.
Because we fucking needed it. We fucking needed it. So I guess all in all, I mean, there were many good things at TwitchCon and San
They didn't
Diego,
tell.
but I
They
ain't
didn't
never
tell us.
going back.
Yes. They never told us about the shuttle. They never told us about the pool. They never. They didn't bring the sheets up. They somehow forgot I was paying in cash. And they were like, well, if you would have said at the beginning, we could have charged you at the beginning. It's just like, that's not how hotels work, because if you acquire any more fees, that's why they charge you at the end. You're not supposed to pay up front for a hotel. That's not how that works. Like, they charge you at the end. And you guys didn't even charge me at the beginning. You charged me during the middle of my stay. Dan and I struggled a little bit because, like, hi, we both had $500 in spending money each, and now because he got locked out of his card, it was all on me to try to keep us both safe and pay for things.
I didn't like they turned off my credit card, man. I couldn't buy a glass of fucking water. I couldn't buy a glass of water, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
man.
I had to put us on a very strict budget, and I had to look for deals and sales and this and that and the other. And thankfully I was able to use some of my SNAP benefits on certain things, but like all in all, I did really good keeping us both safe. And Dan did really good keeping us both safe too.
Well, you're too kind to me. I appreciate it. I don't know how much help I did, but
you were a big help. Apparently there was somebody that was like circling us in like a parking lot or something.
The crazy lady. Oh my God. The thing about that I was not used to in San Diego is in Chicago. Look, I know the city, right? I know the city. And I didn't know San Diego, where you can make one wrong turn and all of a sudden you're in a homeless camp and with mentally ill people. And, it's like, whoa, time to go the other way. Whoa, where are we? No, we need not to be here. We need to be moving in another direction very calmly and quickly, and getting ourselves the fuck out of here. Yeah, it was one of those things, man.
Also, Dan stopped me from giving to fraudulent charity.
Yeah, they prey on people. A lot of these fake charities prey on people when they're happy. They were all set up all over the con. And this one was like how to help autistic kids. And I knew from my background that it's a scam. They just keep the money. It's a scam. And they count on you. They count on you to help. And I remember I was like, man, Lily, you got to check your PayPal. You got to check your bank. Yeah.
Funny enough, they were by the Fansley Ahegal truck.
They were. Evidently, Fansley wasn't allowed to Fansley wasn't allowed to advertise at the con. Fansley wasn't allowed to buy a billboard. So they got this little mobile truck, and it was going around, and it was something like, watch your favorite VTubers in hot tubs or something. It was fucking insane.
There was a QR code and it said, "Scan me, senpai."
It was batshit crazy the whole time. Let's just call it what it was. Just fucking batshit crazy, Lily.
Yes. Dan, I was so overstimulated this one day, I was almost crying, and Dan felt bad for me because this was during the gang fight and stuff. So Dan took me aside to a restaurant and he bought me dinner.
Oh God, yeah. Well, that was before they locked my card down, thankfully. Yes. That was before I locked my card down. Who knew buying a food by the Padres Stadium and the con would be $150. Who knew?
Oh boy. Poor Dan.
And the best part is, I don't know what it is in California. In California, it's almost like they demand tipping for doing nothing. So here's the deal. We went to this restaurant. We had to order our own food. We had to pick up our own food, get everything together, and then the person demanded a tip, and I'm like, what did you do, my man? I don't understand what you did. What I mean, We got our own
Yes.
food. I mean, you cook the food. It's like somebody at McDonald's telling you they want a tip for making you fries. I don't understand what any of that was, man. I didn't have two stars. I'm a poor civil servant. I don't have 2 cards, and I didn't carry any cash because I don't generally carry cash, because I know if I carry cash, it goes to homeless people. I'm not kidding you. That's just my life.
Here's the deal. Dan and I are both on disability, and contrary to popular beliefs, it does not pay well. So it is not.
Dan is not an ATM. Did you hear that, world? Dan is not an ATM.
A lot of people are like, "Oh, disability is such a scam." Yeah, not for me, for the government. Because I live on about $12K a year. Keep in mind, that's a year.
And I think you make more than I do, but I get supplemental stuff. So, well, I used to before Trump got in office, but that's another talk. That's another whole talk. That's another whole freak out. Oh my God, man. Oh, by the way, the postcards are back. I figured out, thanks to people that I can give out electronic postcards. The postcards are back. Subscribe and you get a postcard. I won't mail it to you. I'll electronically send it to you, email. The postcards are back.
Yes. So
that's what I learned. That was the good stuff about TwitchCon. Talking to the ambassadors was fun. Talking to people who were down the road, who knew stuff more, who could help with questions was a lot of fun. They can make it so much better, and then they refuse. So it's like at a certain point, look, I'm not a fan of Tectone, okay? I'm not. But he said something that was really prescient. He said, at this point, I have to believe that they're doing it on purpose. And I can't argue with that. I simply cannot argue with that, because you can do this. It seems brain dead to be able to do this easier. It's brain dead. It seems like it's brain dead. I mean, spend a little bit more money. There you go, Miles. Yeah, I know. It's yeah, that's big money, right? Big money. Woo, big money.
Yeah. I need you to understand, unless like that's very hard to live off of.
Yeah. We eat a lot of what was it? What do you call it? What do you call it? Soup? What is it?
Ice soup.
Yeah, we drink a lot of ice soup here.
Yep. We eat a lot of ice soup in this house.
Yeah, ice soup. Good, tasty.
Ice soup.
Miles knows ice soup. Ice soup.
Yeah. So unfortunately, because we got fucked over for the convention, I will be eating ice soup for a little bit.
Fuck, me too, man. Fuck. Wow.
That's not a hint, by the way, but like me and Dan are gonna be eating ice soup because they fucked us over so bad.
I am just glad Lily would. If Lily had not acted the way she did, my bank would have locked me out, because I only had like a day or two to correct the problem. And they would have just completely shut down my account. No ifs, ands, or buts.
So, like, I think the very next day, I made sure to go downstairs and remind them that everything should be straightened out and I should be able to get into my room. And they were scared of me for the rest of our vacation.
They were. And I can't, you know what? Justifiably so, because fuck these people. Fuck these people. I know, right? No shit. I mean, imagine going up to your room after a day and no talk. They didn't look at us. They didn't do anything. They just locked us
down. They didn't call us.
They just
nothing.
locked us out.
None of that. They know what room we were in. This and that and the other.
They had our cell phone numbers.
Yes.
Locked us out.
Nope.
Nothing.
El Cheapo Barato they locked us out.
Yeah, man.
They locked us out.
That was
not great.
Again, in all honesty, that was a real hard time for me. And thank you so much, Lily, for keeping me sane. Thank you so
I
much.
did my very best to be kind and tender with you because I know you needed
you were, and I will never forget it. I will never
it. Of
forget
course, I
that.
love you.
Yeah, it
And
was boy, oh boy. And so again, to all those people who are like, well, it was just a typical con. Fuck you. I've never been to a con like that before. Fuck you.
no,
I've never been. Yeah. And if
no.
somebody wants to come after me from Twitch for telling the truth, yeah, you know where I live. Come on, let the discovery begin. Because, yeah, the film is in place. The films are in place. So there you go. No, goddamn, no, Cookie, no, we're fine. We're home. We're home.
I promise none of this was meant to be a hint, Miss Cookie.
You know what, Cookie? You know what I'd like you to do? Dig around on the internet so we can find the Lost Boys and we can watch it Monday. Lost Boys on Monday, 8 o'clock. Lost Boys on Monday. And I'm an old man. I'm still tired. I have to go to the doctor this afternoon. This has been old man health talk. So I'm gonna raid over to Lily, and I don't know if you want to play a game or something, Lily, but I'm gonna raid over to you. And
okay, sounds good.
Yeah, we'll just call it. But that everybody was our fucking experience. I don't know, Miles, if you wanna what you want to do with this. But holy fuck, there were wonderful VTubers there. Loved them, amazing people, and a bunch of assholes and a bunch of other assholes. Oh my god, oh my god. And you know what? I'm glad it wasn't just me, because with me, they always go, "Well, Dan's crazy." No, I had witnesses, man. I had witnesses. Lily was there too, man. And we were both looking at each other going, did he just close the door on us? Did he just close the door on us in the middle of a fist fight? Did this motherfucker security guard just close the door on us? What the fuck? Wait, before we go, tell us, on this last note, how hard was it to get your fucking duffel bag back? Tell us how hard it was to get that fucking duffel bag back.
We had to like go.
the heavy sigh.
We had to go to get my duffel bag back, my empty duffel bag. We had to go to the check-in, and that it was way down the street, and we made it just in time because it was
outside of the con.
It was
in a truck, in a truck,
in an empty shipping container.
Yeah, shipping container. It was a fucking shipping container. And I don't understand any of that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just embarrassed is all, like, cuz I'm not trying to beg people for money. It just sucks, you know? It just sucks because like
we got fucked.
We didn't I didn't expect any of this to happen because the hotel wasn't supposed to be a scam.
Yeah.
They weren't supposed, because like keep in mind I paid to eat at their restaurant. I still have receipts of me buying from their restaurants. And I don't know what part of that made them think that I was gonna skip out on the bill. I was eating at their restaurant, which was good, by the way. Their restaurant was very good.
We met an amazing Lily downplays it a lot, but Lily's Spanish is spot on. I was trying to communicate to a woman that I just wanted Diet Coke in the morning, and I was failing miserably because my Spanish is horse shit. And Lily was, man, on that shit, man. You were on that shit.
I tried my best. I tried my best because like the woman, my favorite waitress, was like this nice like Latina woman, and she was very sweet. You could tell she was somebody's mother, and she had tenderness and kindness in her heart. And you get a free drink, but the drink that Dan wanted wasn't included. So she
of
just
course
said,
it wasn't.
Right.
Everything was extra. You get a glass of water. That's free. Everything else is extra. Fuck you.
Yeah. So I think that it was really nice of that lady to let Dan have
barely
the soda as his free drink. Like it was just,
and you
so much.
ordered it, you thanked her. It was amazing. Your Spanish is spot on, Lily. Your Spanish
very
was
kind, Dan.
Ooh, Woof, you're gonna have to teach me. Woo, you're gonna have to teach me.
I know very little, but I can try. So like, yeah, sorry, I just got embarrassed because like I don't want to beg people for money. I know that it's not even my fault is the problem. I can't even say like I'm not even gonna be mean to myself and say I dug myself in the hole because I budgeted that whole vacation. The
Yeah.
problem is the hotel fucked us over a lot, and Dan called the bank and got his money back. Because like
I
they
had
charged him
to. They were gonna close my
$185.
account. They were gonna
Yeah,
literally close my account out, and that's where
Yeah,
I get my government money. And I'm like, if you close my account, where's my money gonna go? Well, it'll go back to the government. I'm like, oh fuck.
So my whole thing, Dan, is I'm thinking about it. Hold on. My whole thing is like it's not just that. It's the fact that they still charged you the $185 despite the fact that they said they wouldn't. I care about you
Thank
too,
you,
Miss
Cookie.
Cookie.
No,
Thank you
we're
so much.
yeah. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. It was just it was a hard experience. The good stuff. I'd like to say the good stuff outweighed the bad, but right now I'm weighing it. How about you, Lily? I'm weighing it.
Honestly, I did have fun.
I did
It
too.
was
I
nice
had the
seeing
best.
you.
I had the best time with you. Yeah, had the best time with you, hanging out with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I did. It's just I appreciate it, Cookie. I just feel bad asking people for money, because like again, like it's nobody's. It's not me and Dan's fault because we were very careful with our money. Actually, like we both kept track of our bank account regularly, this and that and the other. Our bank accounts, excuse me. And then all of a sudden, like like Dan had to dispute the charges with the bank because they told him, oh, it was just temporary. It was just temporary. It went through.
Yeah, I remember that. It's just pending. No, my bank says it paid it. That's not pending. That's not fucking pending.
So the good news is we got Dan's money back.
Yeah, we did. Thank God. Or I would have been. I don't know. I would have been hitchhiking home like David Banner. I don't know. Well, the plane was paid for, but you know what I'm saying. I'm like, yes. Holy fuck,
I made
man.
sure to pay for the cab. The cab going home was a lot more affordable. So I paid for the cab going home. And I know I didn't really have the money for it, but I knew the ride was going to be rough. So I got Dan and I some neck pillows because it was going to be hard because my trip back was 10 hours.
Yeah, your trip was bad. And we had barely slept, man. The amount of overstimulated we were was unbelievable, man.
I know I didn't really have the money for it, but honest to God, I know that we needed to sleep, so I got us some neck pillows. Dan's is purple and mine's is pink.
Yeah, so the next con will absolutely be like an anime con or like something other than fucking Twitch to bring friends with.
I love communities.
Yes, you do. You really do. You were a community streamer. From henceforth, you were a community streamer. Yes.
I sure am.
Yeah, and the whole idea of it was just, I didn't feel like Twitch was trying to actually build a community. I felt like Twitch was just trying to take our money. Everybody was just trying to take our money. That's all it was. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we bought some things. We got some free promotional items, and I won like a Twitch pillow. So there was this money grab machine.
Oh yeah,
and
tell
I think
them about
the money
that.
Was real,
we'll end on a good note. I love that. Let's end on this good note.
Dan didn't want to get into the chamber because, you're more than welcome to come to the next convention we go to. So there was this money machine, right? And in the money machine,
I didn't think it was real money. I didn't think it was real money. It was real money.
It was real money. They were guarding it with their lives. It was real money in the money grab. So we went to so there was this money grab machine, and I was just like, oh, I want to play. And Dan's just like, we were watching people play the money grab machine, and they are on keeping that money in the money machine. They are doing everything they can to keep that money in the money machine. I'm like, Dan, that's real money. Dan's like, no way. And we watched this one guy win, and he's just like, that guy's really smart. He pressed his back. Goliath!
Hey, Goliath, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
So he's just like, that's a really smart strategy. This one guy pressed his back to the wall, and you're very smart, Goliath. He pressed his back to the wall, and he he grabbed the money that way, and he was just like, "That's really smart, Lily." And I'm
Yeah, he
just like,
grabbed
on
it
it.
on his body. Other people were trying to like grab it with their hands. He used his whole
Yes.
body to grab the money.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the only rule was you couldn't bend down to
Mhm,
get the money. So I copied the guy's strategy, and I got enough to win a prize. He said, "You get a beanie or a pillow." And the guy thought I wanted the beanie, and I was like, "No, I
Fuck
want
your
the pillow."
beanie. Fuck your beanie.
The pillow was so much cooler, and it's comfy, and it's cute. It's the Twitch logo, and it's a pillow. I needed it, and I got it. I won it because like I got no bending over. Sounds like my kind of night.
Well, I don't know. You should talk to Luna. Luna's all about bending over. Well,
Let's
you
go.
bending over, not her.
Let's go. Something dopamine.
That's her emotional support strap-on.
Her emotional support strap-on's name is Peggy, and it says dopamine in Braille. Not me
Yeah,
either.
just
It's
you.
just-
Yeah, that is just me.
I think it's
Yeah.
just you, Dan.
Pretty
I like
much,
your
pretty
little
much.
emote.
All right, so I have decided. I'll be on Saturday for a little bit. I'll be on Saturday for a little bit. Maybe I'll be on tonight, but I'm fucking tired. I'm still tired. How about
Yeah.
you, Lily? Are you tired? I'm still tired.
I'm still tired. I'm too old to bend over. Poor Cookie, my back will hurt. Poor Cookie.
It's
So-
not your back you should be worried about.
So let's see. My friends want to play VRC tonight. Hopefully, I can. Cookie.
All right, well, I'm going to
I'm
raid
sorry,
out. Let me raid out. Let's
yes.
raid out. Guess who we're going to raid out to? Woo! Guess who?
Yeah, it's
Here
me.
we
I'm
go.
the cow.
Here we go.
If I were there, if I were to bend over, my back would hurt the day after.
Well, my prostate usually hurts the day after. Well, let's leave it at that.
Oh my God.
You don't have to be alone all by yourself. Tired of doing things just to save your mental health. You made a wish and then you lost it down to wishing well. But
So
when
that
you're
was
with
TwitchCon,
me,
everybody.
there's no
You can go or
need to
not.
be.
You
So
decide.
tell me,
You
is
decide.
there
You
somewhere
decide.
else that you wanna go? Cause you've been running round in circles, stuck in slow mo. I've got
Hopefully that
that
helped you
feeling
inform
that
your
you
decision.
really wanna hit the door. If you lost the fight, then let's win the